Hello, Planconians. Welcome to The Forge. My name is Ray, and together with Adrian, we're going to explore and review creations that we have found on the Xbox Workshop. In today's episode, we have three creations that belongs to Ross Shapland, also known as Shopstick 187 in the Xbox world. So let's just start with this entrance. Just to let you know, this is a flat ride, all themed, perfectly assembled, with a lot of nice details. Okay, so the entrance is all over here. This Planet 2049 sign is very special because, as many of you know or notice, these numbers are not part of the game. So he needed to create this manually. How? Well, let's just take a look. First, we have here what I think is a square. Yes. We have a set of many squares in here to create this. We have that one, then we have this one over here, and then we have the third, right? Okay. So now we have Planet 2749. And not just that, I mean, look at this different shapes or different colors, okay? Like this one. And the one in the back is a little bit darker. I'm not sure if Ross is a marketing guy or he studied that or dedicate his professional life to that, because he knows how to manage, how to use the colors to get the attention, you know? Same thing happening here, only that the center is darker because the letters are white. So, yep, well played. Okay, so in here we have this. Okay, for this is no. Let me just take this out because we don't want to get any confusion. All right, so let's just moving this shape. And then this second shape. All right. So we have these two shapes in here. See? Those are in different colors. All right. So in order to create this, he used two objects. The first one is this special effect. And then we have this emergency light. Okay? So you can have that illusion. This mission to outer space is actually a combination of two traffic signs, I'm sorry. And the supports are made with, I believe those are outside. Yes. Road sign poles. Only that he used the same color in the options. Okay. So for this little spaceship, this can be found on the props menu. I believe this is a science fiction object. And the support that it has is this electrical cable. All right. So this little guy here is actually a planet. We have half sphere. Okay, let me just change it to world. Okay, now it works. And then for the rings, I believe this is a circle. I'm going to change the daylight to appreciate the colors. Okay, so we have here, oh, this is an arc. Okay, this is an arc. And then for the center, we have a combination, yes, of many circles to create just one bigger circle right there. All right. Nice job. Okay, so moving on, for the path of the queue line, we have two type of fences. This one is the Planet Coaster logo fence in combination with these metal fences. All right, and not just that, he also added here some wooden beams to connect the fences to the ground. Everything is just colored under the same shape. And then we have here the entrance to the space lock, which is a tunnel. We have here a small solar system or planet system. Okay. We have here, which I believe is an sphere, yes. And then we have three smaller spheres. So for each of them, we have a support, which is also a electrical cable. But logic indicates that for a heavier object, you will need stronger supports. So in this case, he used these music notes, which I think just works perfectly. Then we have this alien face, which is all made, I think, with shapes. Let's just check. All right. So for the nose, he used this music note. All right. And then what else? For the mouth, it is the same principle, the same idea. So with the face, we have shapes. Here we have squares. Then we have a circle. What else do we have? We have this half oblate spheroid. Okay. Then we have here another square. And the eyes are half oblate spheroids, but color in black. And then in the back, we have a half sphere. The supports are also music notes. All right. All of it just to create this alien face, which is awesome. So the space lock. This is a tunnel with a lot of stars and planets and aliens and spaceships. Let's just take a look in the night how it look. Wow. This is great. Isn't it? Well done over here. Going back to daylight. Let's just see how this was made. But first I want to mention something. Can you see this planet over here? This is amazing because a lot of shapes are together in here just to create this. The first, of course, is very obvious. Oops, sorry. Is this circle shape, right? And then we have these rings, just like Saturn does have. What's happening? Okay, this is a gingerbread icing. And not just that, I mean, in order to create that moon over here, that black moon, he needed to use this screen mount ceiling. All right. And for these little asteroids in here, or I don't know if those are moons, he used also these icing icicles in different colors, of course. So once more, the details or attention to details that he has is just amazing. And it's also present in this planet over here with no rings, but with 2 moons or big moons, and in this planet over here. All right. The alien faces, we already know how are built, as well as this spaceship. We know where to find it, right? When I first saw this, I thought, this is wider than the regular tunnel that we, may be building, but there is a reason for it. Why? Because same as he did here, that he needed to hide all the objects that he used, in this part, he also needed to hide the icicle icing and all of the stuff in there, so the peeps or guests will not see it, not even you. All right. So once more, a very clean work. And in here, you can find that also. Even the speakers. Can you see the speakers over there? All right. So to create the roof, we don't have that roof in the options. So he used these fiberglass panels. Only that he used 3 in order to create a complete set. I meant 3 lines. This is the first line. Let me just change the daylight so we can appreciate the colors. That's the first one. That is the second one. And all over here we have the third one. All right. So that's the third. In the corners, we have these fiberglass elevator doors. And not just that, we also have these cylinders. A lot of details in here. I am very shocked of all the details that you can find in just one single structure. All right. In the floor, we have these shapes also. I believe those are rectangles. But it's a combination of blue rectangles and pink rectangles. And all over here in the space lock indicator, we have what I think it is, a Western sign metal. Right? And more shapes all over here. So that's in combination of all the tools and all the resources. That's what you can have with a lot of patience and good technique. So I asked him in these days, how much time was it required for him to build this? Not just the space lock, I mean all of this. And he said that probably more than a week, considering only the nights, because he has other things to do, right? So that's great. I mean, honestly, I will be like requiring more than a month maybe just to do this, because I'm not that pro. And this guy, just in a week, I mean, that is amazing. So we have here a rocket, and this is all made with, let's just check, asteroids. We have a set of 4 colored in blue, and in the center we have one that is actually black, right? We have here ovals 4 sets of 2, and then in the back I believe we have special effects. Yes, we have 3 let me just okay, we have 3 flamethrower burst and 1 for the smoke. So yes, all of them together gives you this. And then we have here rectangles and fiberglass panels over here. The rest of the structure is all made with stones, which I think that just fits perfectly, and it's a good idea actually. Alright, so all over here we have another alien face and another planet, which I believe this planet is just the same that we have all over here. And also you can remember that this alien face is just a copy of that all over here, right? So no need for us to go there. Alright, so going to the attraction, the flat ride. First, we have here what I believe is a group of shapes. Yes, this is a bigger rocket or bigger spaceship that we had in the props menu. Then we have a circle, number 4. Then we have a circle, I believe is number 3, this little pink guy over here. Yes. And then we have I knew it. A group of more shapes to get a bigger size of circle. Alright? That's awesome. And also in the floor we have a resemblance of the floor that I use in my Claire's roller coaster. That's fine. I mean, the colors are just the same, and it works in here too. Alright, so you have here, let me show you. Okay. We have a dinner roof. And then we have here another one, but different color. Okay. And that's how you hide the original floor that the game gives you. Let me just change it. Okay, change the daylight. All right. So this is how you create a theme on top of your ride. All right. Let's just get all the pieces back and then go to this maintenance facility. Another nice touch over here is that he placed these fences as doors that are almost closed. You know, like maybe a crew member just leave them open. This is a nice touch. So over here we have some beams in the path to the entrance. We have a shipping crate. We have a couple of barrels, more wooden pieces. And then we have this room. Let me just see what's inside. Okay, we don't have anything in the inside, but we'll just need to explore a little bit. So the walls, well, the roof is just a piece of roof, the regular that we have in the game. And these walls, I believe, also are, yes, this is the wall, right? But we have beams that works as supports for the walls, like this. And for the roof, these ones. All right, that's a nice work over there. the maintenance sign, he uses the same technique that is applied in here in Mission to Outer Space. Alright? And in the back, he used two different fences that works just fine. Alright? So let's move on to the outside. We have here concrete, I guess. Yes. Smooth concrete walls, the ones that are, very, very little. And as you can see here, the fences are inside of it between a set of two smooth concrete walls. In the bottom, we have here what I think... Nope, this is not what I thought. Okay, we have here modular polymer planter thing, I'm sorry. Okay. And then these bushes, I've never seen these bushes before. Oh, because... Let me show you something. He used some trees and he buried them. What's going on there? Okay, I see what's going on. This is a group of trees, but the thing is that there's just not one, two types of trees. That one and this bay tree. So together you will get the top of that combination will be this. Very smart. Very, very smart. Another detail here, we have on the corners these smooth concrete columns. Like these ones, right? But the thing is that all of them are the same except for this guy here. Why? Just pay attention to the terrain. As you can see and maybe understand, in real parks we don't have rides that are perfectly inside of squares or the terrain is always uneven. So this is an uneven terrain as well. You have here this touch of circling, another one here which is not completely squared. This line is not aligned to the wall in here, you see? And of course this section is wider than this section. So that's why you have these details. And it's just lovely. On top of these columns, we have, I think our begonia flower. Yes, begonia flowers. And we also have here Baroque planter bowl, medium size. All right. So more trees, more bushes. We have bigger trees in here, and all together Ross gives you this wonderful world. All right. Another thing that I would like to mention here, let me just select all the pieces. So when you have all of this and download it from the workshop, you will get this. All right. But Ross was so considerate and so thoughtful that he added that ground level instruction in the bottom. So when you place this in your park, you need to align the ground to that instruction, to that label. So you can have like that. instead of getting it like this or hiding the floors. You see? The floors in here are gone, as well as the bricks in here. So when you follow the instruction, you will be able to see everything. And there is just one piece here that was missing or pending. This floor is actually, I'm going to show you. This is a classic brick pillar, but he used that as a floor. In combination, of course, of many of them, you can have this. Great work. Overall, this is an amazing job. Thank you, Ross, for this. And I hope you guys download it and use it and credit Ross because he's the author of this wonderful Planet 2049. All right? So let's just continue with the next attractions. Not attraction, but this is a creation that he made a long time ago. These are two sets of alphabets, and I took the liberty of just moving these letters out because I want to show you something. First of all, these are made all with box lights, right? Let me show you something. So box lights all over these sections. I remember this set, the first one, because actually this was the first object that I downloaded from the workshop like a year ago. And I remember that when he published this, I think it was in one of the Facebook pages, he said something like, oh yes, and the cowboy is also included. And that was very funny. So yes, these letters were the first ones that I used for my Doom roller coaster. And once again, he had to do this very carefully. He said that it took him maybe 2 hours to get everything completed, which I believe because he's a professional. If somebody can do that, it's Ross. Ross can. Maybe you understand the reference to that quote if you are old enough, as I am, that Ross can, when Phoebe says to Ross in Friends TV show. But anyway, okay. So going back to these box lights, as you can see, if I'm selecting this letter, it all moves together because he was so thoughtful and considered that when he saved this before uploading to the workshop, he divided every single letter into one group. And that's amazing because if you want, for instance, this letter, you just need to take this and use it. But what about if you want to use a name that has 2 letters? That's easy. Just copy and paste like that. All right? So, okay, you don't want this to be orange. You want it to be, red. Okay, that's fine. You just need to edit. Select all of them. And then change the color to your favorite one. And just like that. All right. So the next set is this is more recent, I guess. Maybe he can prove me wrong, but I saw this after I saw the first one. But anyway, in this case, these letters are not made with lamps or lights. This is made with shapes. So let me just show you. Like this. All right. Same technique, same principle. and same use. If you want for this letter to be used, just select it. Okay, change it to world. Well, in this case it's not, but that's fine. And if you want this to be duplicated, just copy paste, and there you have it. All right. Another thing is that all the letters on the first set, as those are box lights, we have, let me just show you. We have a light on the back. I need to set the night in here. Like this, you see? We have lights. And it also can be changed. I mean, for instance, if you want this to be red in the back, just select it, edit, select once more all the pieces, and change this maybe to red, or to purple, or to blue. See? So it's great. And these letters do not have that. Since those are made with shapes, no lighting is in here, is present here. So let me just show you. Nothing happened. Nothing in the back. All right. So that's part of the review of these two alphabet sets. Both are available in the workshop. I've seen so many parks with these letters used, which I strongly recommend continue doing, because yes, those are amazing. Okay. And our next guest is this roller coaster. This is actually a roller coaster, all themed. And the name for this roller coaster is the Dragon. The Dragon is very, very well themed, and how am I going to say this in English? The proportions, the length, the places where every piece is located is just perfect. I mean, I know that this took more than a week for him to build, but not only the roller coaster, but how to locate every piece in here. So let's just start with the beginning, the entrance. All right. So this entrance is made with, what is this? Haunted house pillars. All right. These are also pillars, which are the holders, the top. Then we have here just pillar, wooden pillar, and then we have here haunted house pillar base. All right. We also have here, I believe this is wooden planks. Yes. We have a group of scenery, of course. Ancient statue prop. All right. But he added here some fire. Not in all of them, but I think that that's good, because we don't want everything just filled with fire, right? That will be not dragon. That will not be the dragon. That will be like hell. Let's just see how it'll look in the night. And it'll look like this. This is wonderful. All right. Let's just go back to daylight and appreciate the dragon. As you can see, he used his own letters from the second set are present in here, only that those are under the same color, of course. And he also designed this ninja icon. one thing that I noticed here is, yes, the dragon is amazing, but just pay attention to the rocks. I mean, there is a lot of rocks in here. And in here. And to get many of type of rocks and assemble them in here to create this little tunnel and the base of this station and all of it. It's a lot of rocks, a lot of patience here. All right, so okay, let's just continue. So this is the path to the queue line to get the entrance to the station of the roller coaster. From here it goes up a little bit to this area, and then from here it goes to the higher level in here. You need to pass through these gorgeous structures or towers until it reaches this area where it turns to the right, and then from here it just goes to the ground once more. All right, so you will need to walk all over here until you pass through this skull, which is, I think, is made of stone with fire. Yes. So there you go. And then what is this? Okay, like a little dungeon maybe. We have a 3, we have our skeletons, bones, and some bushes. And then from here you need to go up a little bit once more, well, the queue line, and then it goes all over here to this section beneath the roller coaster, to the ground once more here, and then from this part it goes up once more to the level of the station of the roller coaster. And then from here it's the exit that reaches directly to the ground. That's all the walking path. But that's good. So let's just change the light here because we need to see some details. I want to show you what's in this little tower. The first time that I saw this work, it was like, wow, that's interesting. Maybe this is in the roofs menu. No, the only thing that is in the roofs menu or options is this one. All right, which is the castle roof flat. But everything else is made by Ross. I mean, look at this and pay close attention to it. We have haunted house wooden plank in here, but not just only one. We have another here and another here and another here. There's too many of them, but that's fine because the more details you have, the more realistic. You see that? This is amazing. This is just amazing. Over here we have more wooden planks, and in the center we have what's this called? Crypt pillar top. In every corner we also have ancient statue props, the ones that we use on the actual path for the queue line. And the pillars are made with two types. This is a graveyard pillar, and the one beneath it is the stucco pillar. All right. So yes, a lot of work here, a lot of technique, and attention to details, of course. Something that we know that Ross has well mastered. All right. So in here, when you are, or the guests or peeps are over here waiting in line, there is another detail and a special touch in here. Can you see this waterfall that is in the back? It's all made with these stones. A lot of bushes and trees and water, something like that, right? But it's not just like that. I mean, imagine that you're here waiting in line and it's then night day. Can you see that in the back? Those baby dragons hidden behind the waterfalls. That's amazing. You see that? It's just great. It's wonderful. Alright, so let's just move on. The pillars are the same ones that were used for the towers. Once more, a lot of rocks. A lot of rocks. We have here this skull that we already reviewed. We have these supports, which were these pillars, same ones that he used in here. Then we have this station. The station is all made, well, constructed or themed with the towers. And also we have here safety, because the wooden planks are present. And in the back, on the bottom of the station, we have more pillars. Alright? So yes, a lot of work in here. Now, let's just go with the parts of the dragon. We have here the first claw, which I think is made with cones and cylinders. Okay, this is a cone. Come on. Alright. And then we have cylinders in here. I can't believe this. This is not a cylinder. These are shapes. Circular shapes. This is a curved cylinder. Okay. But these are shapes. How many of them? Oh my god. Wow. I did not expect this. I'm out of words. A lot of patience here, a lot of work. Okay, now we have cylinders in here. Cylinder number 1, cylinder number 2. Wow. Okay. All right. So here on the top we have curved cylinders, but these are bigger. And then we have here more curved cylinders, I guess. Yes. In here and in here. Okay. More cylinders, cones and shapes. Okay. Can you see this detail here? It is like with this thumb, it is actually getting support from the rocks. This is amazing. I mean, once more, attention to details from this guy, because he's very methodical. It needs to be believable, of course. All right. So we have this second claw, which I believe is the same technique. Shapes, yes. Shapes all over the place. Yes. More cones in here. And curved cylinders, yes. All right. But in this case, we have a tunnel, a little tunnel over here. Let me just see if I can. Okay. Let's just take out part of the tunnel so we can explore. And then we have here smoke and smoke over here. Nice. Once more here. Details, details, details. So he used these supports to hide from simple sight the special effects generators. And I believe the same applies in here. Well, in here actually, those are hidden inside the supports. Yes. I'm wondering maybe he forgot to move this. Let me just see. Let me just help him. Maybe these guys, this and this, were supposed to be hidden. Like that. Maybe. And I'm thinking because he did that in here. What happened? Oh, those are okay. I don't know what happened there, but just leave it. I'm gonna leave it like that, right? The original author's work. Anyway, but yes, this is just amazing. So moving on, we have here a little turn to this. What's this? It's incomplete. I thought it would be like something in here indicating the end of the road, but that's fine. So we are in the dragon's face, the dragon's head actually, and more specific, the dragon's mouth. And when the train just reaches this part, the fire will be on your back, you know, like that one, like this one. So let's just check what's going on here. So this is the fire, okay, that goes from the dragon's throat. Okay. And in order to create this dragon's head, he used what I believe, yes, are curved cylinders. And then we have here more curved cylinders. For the nose, we have shapes. And then we have another shape. Then we have, what is this? Special effect smoke and special effect flame. Fire jet, okay. Nice. And for the eyes, what do we have in the eyes? We have squares. All right. Squares. And will be also here shapes for the eyes. All right, and for the top we have more shapes, rectangles. For these little, wow. Can you see that? Just to get the top of it, he built an entire pyramid. For the teeth, he used these cones, I believe. Yes, cones. And then we have here more. What is this? Curved cylinders and cones. Wow, interesting. Not just that, we also have a support in here that gives a more realistic environment, not just floating around. Wow. It's a very nice workout over there. And all over here we have another skull, which is combined with fire in the ice. Okay. And some smoke for this little tunnel. Very impressive. I am so happy just by seeing this. Alright, so let me just get everything back. Alright, that's it. And I think it's time for us to write it just to see how it looks when you are on the roller coaster, right? So here we go. The dragon. So here we go. The combination of colors between the red and the yellow, I think those are very accurate. First loop, second loop. Wow. Whoa. Alright, I think that's it. This was the journey of the dragon. I hope that you enjoyed this ride the same way that I did. And overall, this is a perfect work. Along with the Planet 2049 and the set of alphabets, we are giving Ross a rank 5 of our ranking system because he's a pro, and the attention to details, the technique that he has is stunning, amazing. If I can only mention a positive observation here is in the name of the dragon. I would expect the same as we have in here, you know, the supports for the ninja sign, the name as it is, and to try to hide a little bit these guys of the fire. That's my only observation, of course in a positive way. And overall, I am out of words. Thank you, Ross, and thank you guys for watching. Remember that we are trying to deliver a weekly episode, and well, if you liked it, just let me know. Let us know in the comments, because this is just the beginning. Another delivery is on the way for the Rock of Ages Park and some other surprises. So stay tuned and see you around. Bye.